Watanabe and Naoko's meetings, and the blossoming of affection. University life provided Watanabe with structure and consistency, but it could not fill the persistent void within him. The courses, the bustling campus, the city's relentless energy, all of it simply underscored his isolation, making his inner loneliness feel even sharper. He drifted through lectures and conversations with friends, yet the loss of Kazuki remained like a faint scar across his mind, impossible to forget. One afternoon, as he walked the busy streets of Tokyo, he spotted Naoko in the distance. It was an unexpected encounter, and yet, when she saw him, her expression was one of gentle recognition, as if she had somehow anticipated this moment. They exchanged no formal greetings. There was no need. Their eyes met, and in that silent gaze, a quiet understanding passed between them, filling the space where words might have been. From that day on, it became a ritual. Every weekend, Watanabe and Naoko would meet, almost without arrangement, and wander the streets of Tokyo together. They would walk for hours, moving through the alleys and lanes, passing beneath trees and along narrow sidewalks. They seldom spoke, yet the silence was neither uncomfortable nor awkward. There was a strange comfort in simply being there, side by side, sharing in the simplicity of each other's presence. Watanabe became more observant of Naoko, watching her as they walked. Her slender frame, the way she moved with quiet grace, the distant look in her eyes, everything about her was marked by a delicate sadness, as if she were carrying something far too heavy for someone so slight. He walked beside her, feeling an invisible thread connecting them, one that perhaps neither fully understood but both accepted. The more time Watanabe spent with Naoko, the more he felt himself being drawn in by her fragile beauty. Beneath her soft, unassuming exterior, he sensed a hidden vulnerability, an unspoken sorrow that had left deep marks on her soul. She seemed like a flower wilting from a sorrow too profound to be expressed. Every so often, she would look up at him, her gaze filled with an indefinable sadness that struck him deeply. In those moments, Watanabe felt his heart quicken, a surge of feeling he could neither articulate nor suppress. But he held back, knowing instinctively that her pain was something private, an untouchable part of her that he could never truly reach. There were times when he wanted to say something, to break the silence and tell her how much he wished he could ease her sadness, how he had come to care for her. But each time he opened his mouth, the words faded. He realized, perhaps, that his presence was all he could offer her, and even then, he could not replace the irreplaceable space Kazuki had held in her heart. He was only a passing figure in her life, unable to fill the void that Kazuki's absence had left. Yet, despite this understanding, his feelings for Naoko continued to grow, silent and unspoken. Each shared silence, each quiet walk, each fleeting touch of her hand filled him with a strange sense of comfort and longing. There was something painful yet beautiful in his feelings for her, a connection that seemed both comforting and distant. Naoko's vulnerability, her quiet strength amidst her sorrow, became something he felt compelled to protect, even if he knew he could never fully do so. Watanabe's life began to revolve around those weekly walks with Naoko. Her sadness mirrored his own, and in their shared silences, he found a kind of solace he hadn't known before.